Have you ever met a bird that whistles songs, mimics your voice, and loves sitting on your shoulder like a tiny feathered friend? That's the cockatiel, one of the most popular pet birds in the world. But what makes cockatiels so special? Why do people everywhere fall in love with them? And what should you know if you're thinking about bringing one home? Stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into the world of cockatiels, where they come from, what they're like, how they communicate, and why they might just be the perfect pet for you. Cockatiels are native to Australia, where they live in open habitats like grasslands, savannas, and bushy areas. They often travel in flocks and are highly social in the wild. Cockatiels are related to cockatoos, which explains their little feather crest that rises and falls with their mood. In the wild, they survive on seeds, grasses, and small plants, and they fly long distances in search of food and water. Fun fact: cockatiels were first brought to Europe in the 1800s, and from there, they quickly became one of the world's favorite pet birds. Cockatiels are medium-sized parrots, usually about 12 to 13 inches long from head to tail. They have a slim body, a long tail, and a charming feather crest on their head. The most common cockatiel has gray feathers, a yellow face, and bright orange cheek patches. But over the years, breeders have developed many different color mutations, like Lutino, yellow and white, pearl, pied, cinnamon, and albino. That means no two cockatiels look exactly alike, and each has its own unique beauty. Cockatiels are loved worldwide because they're the perfect balance of friendly, intelligent, and manageable. They're smaller than big parrots like macaws or cockatoos, which makes them easier to care for in apartments or homes. They're gentle and affectionate, often bonding closely with their owners. Cockatiels are playful, but not overly demanding, making them great companions for first-time bird owners. In fact, many people say that cockatiels have personalities that feel more like a best friend than just a pet. Here's a fun question: can cockatiels talk like parrots? The answer is yes, but with limits. Cockatiels aren't the best talkers compared to parrots like African greys, but they can learn simple words and phrases. They're actually better at whistling tunes. Many cockatiels can learn to whistle songs, ringtones, or even mimic the sound of household items like microwaves and alarms. Males are usually better whistlers and mimics than females. So if you love music, your cockatiel might just become your duet partner. Cockatiels are very expressive birds, and you can often tell their mood by watching their crest, body language, and sounds. Crest up and relaxed, curious or happy. Crest flat against the head, scared or angry. Whistling or chirping, content and playful. Hissing or lunging, feeling threatened or needs space. They also love head scratches, perching on your shoulder, and spending time outside their cage. A happy cockatiel often sings, explores, and interacts with its humans. A healthy cockatiel diet should be balanced. Pellets provide essential nutrients. Seeds, a tasty addition, but not the main diet. Vegetables, leafy greens, carrots, broccoli, and peppers. Fruits, apples, berries, bananas, in moderation. Fresh water, always available. Feeding your cockatiel properly keeps them healthy, active, and living longer, sometimes 15 to 20 years or even more. Cockatiels need more than just food and water. They need enrichment and companionship. A spacious cage with perches and toys is essential. They need time outside the cage daily to stretch their wings and interact. Cockatiels thrive on social interaction, whether with other birds or their human family. If you leave them alone for long periods, they can become lonely or bored. That's why it's important to give them attention and love. Yes, cockatiels are fantastic for families. They're generally gentle and safe with children, as long as kids are taught to be respectful. They're not as noisy as larger parrots, though they can chirp and whistle throughout the day. They enjoy being part of the family and will often try to join in when people are talking or laughing. They're social, interactive, and can truly become part of the household. Let's rapid fire some fun facts you may not know. Cockatiels are the smallest members of the cockatoo family. They can rotate their head almost 180 degrees. In Australia, cockatiels are sometimes called quarians or weiros. Their crest feathers are like a mood detector. Some cockatiels have been recorded living over 25 years in captivity with proper care. So, what are cockatiels? They're beautiful, intelligent, affectionate birds with big personalities packed into small bodies. Native to Australia, loved worldwide, and adored for their playful whistles, gentle nature, and expressive crests. If you're looking for a feathered companion that's charming, fun, and full of character, the cockatiel might just be the perfect bird for you. What about you? Do you already have a cockatiel, or are you thinking about getting one? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experiences. And if you enjoyed learning about cockatiels, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more animal stories and pet care tips. Thanks for watching, and give your bird a little extra head scratch today from me.